thing that we always enjoy, or should I say, I always enjoy trading MEA. And honestly, yesterday we placed a trade, and I promised I would eyeball it, and I'm here to drop an update on that, guys. As you can see, yesterday it was awesome. It was awesome actually, but we were not live, so I didn't. You guys didn't really see everything that played out yesterday. Our analysis was spot on, and I still left it running because it's still spot on. But before that, back to what we're running on BingX. So what we're doing on this live today is currently trading the MEA token, which is hosted on the Solana blockchain, and I'll be trading it on BingX. But before I drop some updates about how yesterday's live stream went and the direction that we're going to be going on today, I'm going to have to take a few seconds to pause and work some things out, get some lightings and other things correct, guys. So don't go anywhere. If you join this live while it's paused, wait for a sec. I'll be right back, guys. So guys, we are back again, and like I said, we're going to be placing trades on the MEA token, and we're going to do three things. First of all, we'll look at how our trades went yesterday and how I believe things are going to be moving further on. If you're watching this and you're from the Mecca community or from the BingX community or from the Mexi community, any of the places you joined from, glad to have you here. Smash that subscribe button. We do a lot of educational things here, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of insights on the token as we move forward. But before that, guys, yesterday on the sports marketplace, FYI, MEA is only listed on the spot right now. It's not listed on futures. I placed a buy and I let it run because I had the belief that it was actually going to go up higher in price. So before we get on that to see how that all turned out, let's look at charts, guys. So if you guys can see right here, you can see that we placed the trade, the buy right on this candlestick, and while I let the trade run, I actually went up. I was up over 12% before the trade reversed back to my position, and it was quite stressful. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of views. I'm glad to have you guys here. Please drop a like and subscribe before we continue. So that being said, back to the market, guys. So you guys notice here that we placed this trade yesterday. That's the time we did the live stream and placed the trade. And now price actually moved up like we predicted, bouncing off the Bollinger Band to actually stabilize at the upper band. But then if I had paid attention and after the trade, then I would have noticed that price pushed past the Bollinger Band right here. And whenever that happens, there's always a correction down to the downside. So right now we're at the period of indecisiveness. But my failure to lock in the profits in the market yesterday is why we are still at a loss or sort of a break even right now. If not, we should have closed at a profit. So today's trade, we're going to actually let this trade run for a while. Right now we are down 0.55%, but I believe we're still going to go up. Why? Because I think a true bottom has set. Yesterday we caught our bottom right here at this evening star candle, and I feel like we're actually back in business and we're actually going to see how far the market takes us. Guys, so pause right there so I could actually take care of some business. Well, we're done. Back to the trade. So during the few seconds we're off, price actually tried to come back to our entry. We're now only 0.27% down. So I told you yesterday we actually went up and I didn't close because I did something that every trader should not do. I sort of ignored my principles and order, everything I set up. So basically what it means is that everything I've been teaching during all these live streams, I ignored it and let the profit run because I was feeling so angry about having break evens and losses all this time. So I wanted to push the profit higher. That's something you should not do while trading, guys. Don't be like me. Do like I say, not as I do. Because yesterday I made some wrong choices. Now, today's trade, we are down 0.27%, but not to matter. Technical analysis still shows us that we are still going there. We are still at a very okay price level, and I'm going to push for that. Again, if you're on the BingX community or any other community, drop a comment, guys. I appreciate the likes, I appreciate the views. I would really love it if you guys drop the comment. Let's make this an interactive session. I'll answer the questions you guys ask as well as I can. Pretty sure I can answer it well, actually, as long as it's trading related. So why do I use BingX most of the time? I use BingX because that's the exchange where MEA is listed on, but it's also listed on MEXC. And I keep on promising you guys that I would trade on MEXC one of these days, maybe on my next stream. But it's quite a hassle, funding, logging in, setting up my account, all of that. I have a MEXC account, but it's been quite some time since I set it up. Oh wow! I just took a peek and I'm impressed at what I'm seeing. Guys, keep dropping likes for me, please. Subscribe. It's something that's going to help me go a long way. Without further ado, let's go up to what we're talking about today. So Mia is waxing strong. Yesterday it climbed up to a market cap of I think 1.7 million, and right now it's at 1.4. Yesterday it was at 1.4 before our stream, climbed to 1.7. Now it's back down again to around 1.4. This is good news because it means we are at an area where we're making higher highs at the peak. So what I'm looking for right now on the 1 hour time chart is a complete reversal. Price has done a very good job of fighting the uptrend that is coming up, but it can't fight it anymore, honestly. Like, it's something that has continued upwards, and price can't keep on pushing price. The market can't keep on pushing price down indefinitely. So I feel like we're actually going to go up, which is why I left this trade running. So that being said, oh, look at that. We're now only down 0.13%, no longer 27%. I think that is an indication that I am right, but I'll still let this trade run throughout the duration of this stream. So it's going to be something that is beneficial to us also. So why did I place this trade and why should I have left this trade? I placed this trade yesterday because of three reasons. The first reason was because of the evening star, which is right here. I hope my camera is being very, very clear. The evening star is this formation right here. It's usually made up of a red candle, a green candle, or a doji, and an upper candle that is also green. So there are three candles involved. A red candle normally, a green candle, and another green candle. It doesn't really matter the sequence. Okay, it matters the sequence. The red candle comes first, then the other two can be green candles. But then the middle candle is always insignificant in a doji. And what a doji means as an evening star is essentially a sort of bouncing trampoline for price. So price strikes the doji and usually bounces off to create a new high. That's how it works in the market. Guys, give me a few seconds. I'll be back. Don't drop the views. Don't stop viewing. Give me a few seconds. It's literally going to take a few minutes. I want to check on something. So, guys, that's it. I was back as I promised. So, we entered the trade yesterday because of the evening star that was right there. So, what the evening star signifies in the forex market or crypto market is two things. It means that that is a support zone, and whenever price comes back to the evening star, it most often bounces to the upside, makes a newer high, and that's what I'm gaining on. That's what I'm gauging on when I'm placing this trade. So now that's also the reason I'll be letting this trade run because you see, even after reversing back to our entry, it sort of bounced off the area that the evening star was. So I'm expecting another push to the upside, hopefully a higher high. And this is something that's going to mean something awesome for us traders. If we make a higher high on MEA today, then we could be looking at a reversal. No promises, guys, but anything is possible. And who knows, as MEA enthusiasts, I think we are going for a reversal. Who knows, guys? Because it's all clear. the bottom has been touched more often than not, and instead of making a newer low like it's normal, like price normally does, it's actually fighting. So who knows, we might actually make a higher high soon. I'm not completely 100% because we have actually attempted to make higher highs in the past here at 0.00890 and here at 0.0084. But you know, price always wins, market always wins. So, but right now, I think the market might be on our side. And when the market is on your side, there is nothing you cannot accomplish, honestly. Doesn't matter your analysis. All it matters is that you actually move along with the market when it's moving. But enough about me. Let's see what our MEA experts think. Okay. Like I said, it's been a while. Yesterday I had a lot of conversations with our guys, but no one really said anything about trading. I think everyone is sort of on the fence about trading right now. You know, we are not really that pushing much for the trading part. So it's actually crazy. We have been actually able to take out a lot of price ranges on the low. Like I said before in my former streams, if we were trading futures, then we'll be able to take shots. But right now, you don't take shots in a spot market. You only buy and sell when price is favorable. And right now, I believe price is favorable to buy because this is a bottom, guys. And I feel like it doesn't get lower than this. It doesn't get lower than this. And when price gets to a bottom, it's literally a chance for you to stack up on tokens. So if you're watching this live and you've not stacked up on MEA tokens, honestly, I don't know what you're doing. You should. I am currently stacking up on the tokens and I'm holding for dear life because you know this is October and okay, I think it's November now, not even October, but this is October and it's alt season more or less. And MEA is an altcoin last time I checked, and an altcoin always does new highs, possibly all-time highs in periods of prosperity, and that is something that's coming up in the next 3 months. So you don't want to be buying MEA when it's on the rise. You want to buy it when it's on the low, and right now it's on the low, guys, from every technical indicator out there. So I don't know. I've been scrolling down seeing what the community is saying, but you know, I'm not really getting much. I don't think people are trading right now. They are more of enthusiastic shilling and all that. I think I'll ask, see if anyone has something to say. Okay, so I don't know. Let's see if we get a response on that. In the meantime, let's look at what we are going to be doing on a price range of things. So basically, we have been collecting. Honestly, we have been on the receiving end of price these past few days, and it has not been pleasant, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But one of the things you learn as a trader is to be able to weather the losses and wins at the same time, so that you sort of create a cushioning effect, so you're not constantly suffering, especially when you're trading technical analysis on tokens like MEA. So, like I said, some pointers you can use if you're a newbie to trading is to use things like the BingX AI. I don't know if Mexi has an AI. Another reason why I don't use Mexi right now, but BingX AI is usually very, very easy to use. It gives you insights on the token if you're not a crypto efficient person. So if you're new to the stream, MEA is the official token of Mecca. Mecca in this case is a Solana based project that is an ecosystem or a growing ecosystem that hopes to encompass items and stores that sell webtoons, gaming, and other things. So basically, Mecca is this growing ecosystem, and the plan for future is that the tokens that will be used in this ecosystem is MEA. So Mecca produces utility for its own token, which is MEA, and I feel like that is a good reason to hold the token because you know when the business is providing utility for the token, it means that the team is usually serious. And I'm going to tell you, like the team behind Mecca is pretty solid, if you ask me. Out there, they are the best out there, honestly. Like, they are always active in the Telegram group chats, supportive and all that. I mean, if you guys like, you can test it right now. Can open a ticket and someone is going to reply me during this live. So that's it. Do your own research. You can join via the link in my description if you want to check it out. Their Telegram, their Twitter, all that, you guys. So drop your comments. I'm not sure I'm seeing the chats. I'm not sure if I said it correctly, but if I'm not seeing the chats, I promise you I'm going to reply you guys in the comments after this live stream. So any questions you guys have, what do you people probably use to trade? Do you use Binance? Do you use BingX? I want to hear. That's the second question I'm going to ask in the group chat right now, seeing what people do. what exchanges do you guys if I'm going to guess, I feel like this guy is going to say Binance. Okay, let's watch. He's going to say, "Oh my God, I think I missed. I missed. Sorry. Okay, so Prudent says OKX. He uses OKX. Honestly. Also, OKX has users, guys. Feels I think I might have been neglecting things. Who knows? Maybe next time I'll try to get some people on the OKX community to watch and stream our videos and join the live stream. I've been trying to get the BingX people, but aside from viewing, they don't show any enthusiasm about coming onto the live. I've tried to invite them multiple times, but we'll see how that works out in future. So that's it. I will see what Prudent answers us. Why does he like OKX? Honestly, I don't even like OKX that much. I'm partial to BingX. So let's make this a context of exchange. He tells me why he likes OKX, and I tell him why I like BingX. But we can't really argue about OKX, but because they have not listed MEA on their platform, I don't think MEA is listed on OKX yet, which is their loss because MEA is a token that is going places, so it doesn't really matter. It's also another reason for you to buy MEA if you haven't. I mean, it's a token that has not been listed on these big exchanges yet. Very minor exchanges right now. Though Mexi is quite big, if you ask me. But then Binance, Bybit, OKX, these exchanges have not listed me, and yet we're at over 1 million market cap, and it's not even a meme coin. This is a real token giving you real utility, so you know this is the real stuff, guys. So stack up on it while you can. It doesn't get any easier than this. This is literally free money. If you're not into money, then it's literally a free chance to be part of something that is bigger. If you're into utility, if you're into building on the Solana blockchain, then you should be part of this because I don't see any reason why you should not be. So let's talk about the overview, guys. Now, if you're looking at the short-term view of the market, let's talk about the long-term view. But before that, let's see if Prudent has dropped anything. Oh, see that. Wow. So Prudent says that that's how he has been using. So he doesn't use, he likes OKX because, not because it's the best, but because it's what he has been using. So a lot of people are like that in the crypto sphere. What you started using is what you will just be using. So it doesn't really matter. Everyone is like that. Not everyone, a lot of people. Me, I started with Binance, but now I favor BingX and Mexi mostly. So it's all about what you want, guys. What do you prefer? Personally, I prefer BingX, and it seems Izu Bob prefers OKX too. And he says he's bullish on MEA. Awesome. I'm also bullish on MEA. Glad to meet you guys. All right. Let's invite them to join the live. Join. Well, I think they're on the live already. Awesome. I'm longing here on BingX, guys. So that's it. Just let them know our intentions. We are longing MEA on BingX, and we are having so much fun doing it. I'm glad to see the views, guys. I'm glad to see the energy. I love it. I really appreciate you guys. Like I was saying, we're trying to get the overview of price for the new week. I mean, today is Thursday by my accounts, and there's always a shift in price responding to the market. And I feel like we're going to respond positively this time around because right here on the 4-hour chart, we can see that price has made consistent lower lows, and it seems like it's going to repeat the cycle. But then when you look down here on the 4-hour chart, you see that the last two 4-hour candles have been showing massive rejection of the bearish range, which means that it's probably a precursor to a large push in price. And something like that is something that is always followed up by a reversal. So are we in a clear reversal? I can't really say. This is not trading advice or yet, but I would hope for a reversal right now because the market is showing signs, but the signs are not complete. So we have our almost reversing signs. If you're chatting and I'm not seeing it, I apologize. I'm going to comment and reply to all your chats later on. Please check the comment sections where I will tag you guys and answer questions if you want to. What exchanges do you use and why do you use them? Who knows? Someone that gives me a good reply might receive a prize, which may or may not be MEA tokens. So who knows? Who knows? Not making any promises. So just ask questions, answer the questions I ask, and we'll see how it works from there. So that's basically it. On the 4-hour chart, MEA is heavily bearish. However, the last two candles have been bullish, showing signs of reversal. So in order to confirm this reversal, I'm going to have to wait for another two 4-hour candles, which should be clear between the next 12 hours from now. We'll be able to see those candles in action, which will let us know whether MEA is gearing up for a reversal. And if it is, oof, guys, honestly, our trade over here is going to be up over 80% by tomorrow. If it is, if it's not, who knows? Are going to be down maybe 50, 100%. But then that's trading. It's all about risk. As long as you are very, very, very mindful of the risk you're taking, you should not suffer much of a loss. That's basically it. So again, if you're new to this stream, MEA is a token that is hosted on the Solana blockchain. It is not a meme token. It's a utility-based token that is hosted and created by Mecca, a project that aims to provide utility for MEA through an ecosystem that encompasses a lot of products, and it hopes to make sure that MEA will be used for payment and reward systems on that ecosystem. You can check out their Twitter, their Telegram. There is a link, and I'm currently chatting on the Telegram with users to see what their view on exchanges are. Okay. Prudent is being very prudent, honestly. He doesn't want to say the truth. Prudent doesn't want to agree that BingX is the best. So what he says is we keep moving. That's cowardly. Prudent. You should come on live and tell us why OKX is the best. He claims he's just choosing it, but then I really want to hear his view. BingX is the best. I want to hear you say that your own is the best, since you refuse to agree that my own is the best. So that's basically it. Prudent doesn't want to engage us any further. I think we're going to wrap up the end of the stream with trading only, as that's why we're here. So that's basically it, guys. We have a very, very active Telegram community. People that are always coming and going, saying their words, and yeah, we're very, very active overall. I love you guys. I appreciate the likes, no matter what community you're from. You know what? A little exercise, guys. Tell me what community you're from. OKX. Okay, I know you can't be from OKX. I haven't reached out to OKX yet. If you're from BingX, Mecca community, tell me in the comments, please, guys. Let me hear what you guys have to say. Let's respond. I bet that most people are here from the biggest community because I did my outreach there the most. But who knows? Come on, prove me wrong. Represent your community in the chats or in the comment section. And who knows? Something might be there for whoever represents best. So the price range is clear. MEA is bullish. It's bearish. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty bearish looking at it. But there are signs of a reversal, a major reversal that I think I'm going to be able to hinge on. And if it works out, our trading is going to be awesome this week. Like cha-ching, I can already smell the money. But if it doesn't, it's going to be another week of losses. Though I can't see another week because last week we didn't really have losses. What we had was breaking even. So I don't really want to break even this week. Like twice in a week, that's so poor, honestly. As a trader, that makes me so mad at myself. I either want to lose or win this week, not break even. So we'll see how it works out tomorrow in our next live stream. Basically, that has been it, guys. We have shown you what it means to trade and how to trade a token like MEA. We're down 1% now, quite sad, but yeah, that's trading. We'll see how it works out later on. But if you want to increase the overview, let's see the daily view of MEA. On the daily view, you can also see a confirmation of what I've been saying. MEA has been making lower lows. But then even on the daily candle, you can clearly see two major rejections, and the candles that are trying to make lower lows are also not really moving well. They are moving very, very, very slowly, which means the market is actually rejecting this whole selling pressure. And then if you look over here, yesterday, the order book was showing a 70% buy rate and a 30% sell rate, but today it's showing a 43% and a 57%. So it's sort of balancing out. you can clearly see that the buying and selling pressure is so more or less balanced out, and I believe that's all precursors to a reversal. Of course, it's not complete yet. I need to see a few more candlesticks so that we can be sure whether we are reversing or going to a new high. And that's basically it when trading a token like MEA. I also trade other coins on BingX like Bitcoin and other things, but I live stream my MEA trades because I'm part of the community and I really find it fun. And honestly, there are a lot of Bitcoin communities. There are a lot of people live streaming those, but very few people are telling others about coins like MEA over here. And that's basically it. So before we start to end today's stream, let's see what the AI has to say about MEA's trajectory today. So see that. So a thing to know about AI is like BingX, guys. It doesn't give you an entry point. Okay, BingX AI doesn't teach you or show you where to enter trades because it's under this principle of doesn't want to give you what is it called? Doesn't want to give you financial advice so you don't lose and then start trying to blame the BingX AI. What it does is to show you pointers. So if you ask the question I just asked now about the best place to enter the trade, it's probably going to ignore you or give you some meaningless answer. But when you ask about the recent market sentiment, you usually get an answer that you can then interpret to open your own trades. So let's do that. Let's ask the market sentiment. Let's see if it gives us an answer. It doesn't really give us an answer on MEA. It's more of other tokens. Analyze MEA's candlestick pattern. Okay. Okay. All right. So, guys, you see, there have been relatively stable volume patterns in MEA all this time. There has been a current support level. Market sentiment is clear. News has been highlighting concerns about the extractable value and order. I think a lot of the problem we're having in trading is that most of these terms are confusing. So I'm going to do my next live, and when I do, I'll explain some of the terms that are being used in this analysis by AI Bingo, and we'll be able to use it to understand the market in full later. So back to our trades, guys. We're down 0.96%. Hopefully we reclaim price and actually push for a higher high. Remember that today's trade was placed with the Bollinger Band on BingX, and